50-cent burger. Y'all better get down here. Y'all better get down here. McDonald's. Delicious.
Shalom. Giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations as always to the elect. And this is going to be short, but I was looking at, a few reactions. Of course, it's going to be Jake, all right, going out and getting, all right, these 50-cent double cheeseburgers, all right, from McDonald's, all right, on National Cheeseburger Day, all right, and I believe this was on the 15th, and some of these, food chains extended it, for a week out where they're giving away cheeseburgers, all right, at a very, very low price. 50 cents at McDonald's, all right, and Wendy's is giving them out for a penny. See, a penny, all right, and we know that this is nothing more than a snare and a trap, by the so-called white man to ultimately push sickness and disease, okay? And we're living in a time of great, warfare, all right? And the spirit and our people, all right, are still stuck on stupid, all right? And if any of you believers are still eating this crap called McDonald's, you need to stop. We know all of the food here in Babylon the Great is defiled, or wherever you may be, it's all defiled. But ultimately, eat the best of the worst, man. Don't be eating no goddamn McDonald's cheeseburgers, man, or anything from McDonald's. And it's crazy that with all of the truth that has come out on McDonald's, that when you pass by one, it's pretty much packed every time. All right. But ultimately, here it is. We have National Cheeseburger Day, and Jake is all over TikTok, all over the internet, eating these burgers. All right. Now, we're living at a time where we don't know what the hell is in the meat. And the enemy has openly, told you that clone meats are now hitting the markets. All right. We're living at a time where they're talking about there's going to be another pandemic. All right. So pretty much, all right, we know how the devil gets down, where Jake is heavily populated. What he does is he allows, particular tainted meats and foods into their neighborhoods. And there was a rabbi that came out years ago and told you, yeah, we put, human, cells, human, meat, all right, in the McDonald's, in these fast food chains, and we sell it to the people, all right, and pretty much people are being, made into cannibals just like them. And the scriptures talks about that, all right. As a matter of fact, real quick, let's get the book of Wisdom of Solomon. All right, because a lot of people think, that a lot of the things we say are far-fetched. All right, but as you have, grown in this truth, nothing should be far-fetched to you that this devil would do. All right, and there's another prophecy that this fulfills with the victuals being so dirt cheap. All right, and we'll get to that and we'll close it out. Now, this is speaking of the Canaanites who were in the Holy Land, who had to be moved out of there for the evils that they were doing. Just the same thing is getting ready to happen in these days, where you have a wicked group of heathen in the form of the Edomites, the Amalekites, as well as other heathen as well, the Ishmaelites mixed with Elam, the Palestinians. And they're over there doing all manner of wickedness. So this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12 and 3. It says, "For it was thy will to destroy both by the hands of our fathers, both those old inhabitants of thy holy land." And that was the Canaanites. All right. They were over there doing all kind of evil. Okay. This is why the Lord entered the Israelites into the promised land. Remember, he told Abraham, I forget, in the fourth generation, I'm going to enter your seed into that land. All right. But the iniquity of the Amorites is not fulfilled. All right. These particular heathen that were over there had to fulfill their iniquity before the Lord made a move on them. And ultimately, in these times, it's the same thing. It says, whom thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh and feasts of blood. So the elites of this empire, all right, they do the same thing. They have their left hand priests with their priest out of the midst of their adulterous crew, and the parents that kill with their own hands souls destitute of health, that the land which thou esteemest above all might receive a worthy colony of God's children. And this time it's going to be the remnant, all right, but he's going to have to spew out the inhabitants of that land, all right, and it's going to be through, war, different nations, Russia, Iran, all right, and various different companies that are going to be aligned with them are going to shoot missiles, on Israel, all right, and eventually on America, okay, because that land has to be nuked. Over there, you got all kind of evils and wickedness going on. But here it is, you see that they're devourers of men's flesh, all right. So with control over the food, these very people put these things in the food, okay, and they're openly talking about it. Okay, all you have to do is look it up. Okay, just look it up. These are the things that are being talked about. And they'll throw it around as, jokes and, put it in the news, and they'll say it was a hoax or this and this and that. But this is ultimately the times we're living in. Our bread is not just defiled on a low level. It's defiled on a high level. And we got to get the hell up out of here. Okay, and they're talking about creating, mystery meat, made from particular, cells and this, and we don't know what the hell is going on. So it's best to stay away from this garbage. All right. And eat, the best of the worst. Okay. Because this don't make no damn sense. And here it is. We're in 2023. All right. At the height of evil. Right. At the height of evil. And our enemy, all right, at a time where he's telling you there's getting ready to be all kind of sicknesses, all right, there's going to be another demic. We're going to have to bring back shutdowns, right before, he brings on all of that. Here it is. He's sitting here giving you 50-cent double cheeseburgers and cheeseburgers for a penny. Now, you would have to understand that you're in the spiritual war to know that this is a war tactic. All right, because not only does he commit war, against our people, through the education, through the physical sword, but through foods. You see? And our people in their ignorance are filming themselves eating these things, and they're losing.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but they went crazy. Like, the cheese ain't never been that melted. The lab meat is definitely a 10 out of 10. That is tripping.
And that could be a skit, but you heard her say the lab meat is a 10 out of 10. All right. And they're openly telling you, all right, that they have hybrid mystery meat. All right. And it's made. All right. It's got the FDA approval to be sold in stores. And now they're openly giving you the crap. Okay. Lab grown meat. So they're growing this stuff in labs. They're putting all kind of, different DNAs and, we got to get the hell up out of here, man. Lab grown meat up to 25 times worth than climate beef, because you got to understand they're pushing this whole climate agenda to where, cows and lamb and, cattle are, pretty much the enemy of the NWO, because, they fart and burp too much. They're taking up too much space, so they're all over the world. They're killing off cattle by the millions, by the hundreds of thousands, just killing off cattle, shutting down farms for the sake of global warming, because cows and farming and the natural way of doing things is heating up the earth. So they're openly experimenting on you people. And Jake doesn't have the wherewithal, nor the leadership, nor the wisdom, okay, to tell them, look, all right, this is why we need the truth. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get this scripture real quick. All right. This is Psalms 32:9. Our people are like wild beasts. See, when you come into this truth, all right, you put a bridle on your spirit. All right. What's a bridle? A bridle is something that keeps a wild animal under control. Now, when we, were in the world, because I seen a brother, I posted a post and the brother was like, man, I used to eat them bacon cheeseburgers. We all did. We used to go to Wendy's and get, them fried tacos. We didn't know what the hell was in that Taco Bell. We didn't know what the hell that was. Pretty much they, pour water into a solution and stir it and warm up. The meat is made from powder. What is that? Okay. We used to all eat that. Then you have a homie who would work at McDonald's or, Taco Bell or Burger King, and he would tell you to come in at a particular time, and you rack up. You leave out with bags of food. We all used to eat this stuff, all right, when we had no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, but now that we have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, we know stay away from that crap. Okay, you're better off cooking at home, but even the meats and different things you get from these particular, even you go to Whole Foods, all of it is defiled. You can go to a butcher, and get the best of the worst, but just know that our enemy is attacking us through the foods. And the scriptures tell us that we would drink poison, eat poison, and live. And that's being fulfilled in these times. There is no way that we should be alive with all of the warfare that this devil has practiced on us, man. But this is Psalms 32:9. Be ye not as the horse or the mule, which have no understanding, whose mouth must be held in with bit and bridle, lest they come near unto thee. Okay? Don't be like a senseless horse or mule that needs a bit or bridle to keep it under control. And that's what we were talking about last night, how our people need the law, statutes, and commandments because it restricts you. It restrains you from doing particular things. It causes you, all right, and it puts the burden of wisdom on people. And Jake don't want the burden of wisdom because they just want to do as they will. They don't want to think. They don't understand that they're at war. You see? So Jake needs a bridle. Okay, and we're going out on the highways and the byways trying to warn them that, look, your enemy's doing this, your enemy's doing that. All right, but they still want to remain in this beast-like state. All right, and as a result, they're losing.
Bro, I won't. But I just ate 2 of them 50-cent burgers from McDonald's, and man, I've been shitting for 2 hours straight. Man, that shit tore my damn stomach up, bro. I'm talking about, man, as soon as I ate them motherfucker, my stomach with the rumbling. I'm talking about it sound like a washing machine with boots in it. I'm at the house about to cry in that bitch. I'm talking about I'm shitting so bad, tears coming out my eye, bro. Man, I'll never eat that shit again. Fuck y'all, McDonald's. I knew I should have ate them bitches, bro. Them burgers too goddamn cheap anyway, bro. Y'all should know them burgers fucked up. What the fuck they made them burgers out of? Them so ain't no goddamn cow, bro. You made them damn burgers out of sheep or something, goddamn. Them bitch fucked me up. Man, them damn burgers is nasty as fuck, dog, on everything, man. Them bitches taste good the first couple bites, so you just keep on eating it. But that shit really nasty, bro. Damn burgers taste like club sex, bro. I know Ronald ain't make this shit, bro. On Ed, I know goddamn well Ronald ain't make that bullshit, bro. Man, I think that...
Jeremiah 5:4. Surely I said, these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, nor the judgment of their God. I will get me unto the great men. So the Lord ain't dealing with the 2/3, man. The 2/3 have shown themselves to ultimately be complete buffoons, man. That's why the scriptures told, Esdras to seek out the glory of such as be like unto thee. Our people are absolute mad, right? And then they're recording all of this folly. So you just got a bunch of reprobate brute beasts with no rule over them walking around with cell phones, thumbs to press record. So the Lord is going to do, all right, the elect a favor. He's going to rid our nation of the 2/3. See, they got to go. This is the last, as the scriptures say, horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, man. It's 2023, and you got grown niggas getting onto the internet, all right, recording themselves eating 50 cent and dollar and 1 cent hamburgers.
For free. This is a big test. And I wouldn't be surprised if they trying to put the you know what in them burgers. You understand me? Listen, bro, pay close attention. Don't make this crazy decision for your kids. You think they finna just give away burgers because I keep trying to tell people, understand, right? Ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world, Craig. Think about what I just said. Your ignorance you will pay so much for ignorance because you don't know. Why the fuck you think all foods that cost nothing, right? They feed to us, the poor people. You know why? Because we are the garbage disposals of America.
Lab rats.
This is where the term from the rootum to the tutum come from. We're going to sell you MFers, everything. Why? Because it costs us money to dispose of this. They're going to find a way. Same thing they doing in these other countries when it comes to the football turf. They did research and they finding out that people are catching cancer and other type of different things, especially the goalies that play soccer. Because their faces, I guess, more so into the turf more than anybody, but they're catching all type of different cancers and it comes from the turf. Now, the whole country is getting rid of turf, fake grass. Not in America. And this shit comes from recycled tires. See, they find ways to recycle shit so that they don't have to spend money getting rid of it. Why they dumping stuff out in the air? They dumping stuff out in the water, and they dumping stuff on us to eat. Why you think they got us eating cow milk? You really think we supposed to be drinking cow milk? Cow milk. Think about it, bro. But if they dispose it, if you ever look up Red Lake, you'll see where they dispose cow milk and it turns red. No, we ain't gonna dispose it. We're gonna give it to these dumb motherfuckers. They don't know no better. We're gonna tell them that it's strong for their bones. We're gonna tell them to put it in cornflakes. You see how they create businesses around our ignorance? Ooh.
Yeah, and I used to watch this guy. Sometimes he can get a little annoying, but he be making some good points. But you see people on the comment board, you know, some Jake is waking up to it. All right. But what he's speaking to also is scriptural. All right, we'll close it out. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 16. All right, and I'll start at let's see here. 19. Behold, famine, we're witnessing famines. Plagues, we're witnessing plagues. Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Judgments, right? We're in a time of judgment, and our people, all right, are walking willy-nilly, all right, just wiggling around the earth, all right, with no vision, no true leadership. And when you're in a war like that, you need true leadership, true guidance, all right, to ultimately help as a form of light, all right, to guide you out of this darkness. But our people don't want to hear the prophets, man. You know, they'll listen to certain, things on the internet. Certain Jake is getting hip to certain things. Okay, but one dude was like, well, I don't eat no hamburger from McDonald's. I'll just get the nuggets. What do you think that is? Look at if you could go into the genetic makeup of a chicken nugget. All right. And they showed how they make it. It's just a bunch of scraps and stuff that they grind together, the feet, the beak, the brain. Because, again, they're not throwing nothing away. They're going to figure out a way to pass it off to the poor of the world, all right, as a means to slowly kill you. And as, you age here in Babylon the Great, basically your body becomes a racket for the elite as you slowly die off and get addicted to these pharmaceuticals and everything else to take away the pain or doctor up the pain, because that's what doctor means. All right. If you doctor a document, you put whiteout over it and makes it to appear as if it's gone, but the mistake is still there. See, the Lord deals with healing, but healing takes discipline, prayer, All right. Esau's medicine, you just take it once and you'll feel better. With the Lord requires discipline. All right. Herbs. All right. Along with prayer. And you have to do these. It has to become a lifestyle. Then you start getting better. But Esau's hokey pokey medicine, he's learned how to, to create, it's like spells, it calls it pharmakia in the Holy Scriptures. All right. And what it does is it blocks pathways, and it makes your body, it tricks your body into believing something is gone for a little while, and then it comes back. It's not healed. So we got to get the hell up out of here, man. That's why the Lord said he's coming with healing in his wings, man. The true healing is when we get those new bodies, man. But here's the point. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. All right. And even then shall evils grow up on the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's ultimately what we see, all right, being conjured up, on the earth. Okay. You see sword, all types of people just, getting blasted, dropping dead, famine. Okay. Manufactured food famine. We see that, another food factory just burned down. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted and the city shall be cast down. And one of the ex-members of the, FBI, I believe, came out and said in 2024, billions will drop dead. All right. And we're hearing about, certain stuff that's in that juice. All right. You see people dropping from that. But who's to say that they can't press a button and put a frequency out there and more people start to drop? People you work with, we're about to see some shit, man. Through the spirit, and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, may we endure. But we're getting ready to see a lot of judgment. All right. And it's going to test your faith, because they're going to use that as a means to say, well, we got to do this. We got to do that. We need to bring this. You got to do this. We have to, save the earth. All right. From these plagues, from this death. And they're going to blame the unjust and say they're the ones spreading it. But these people who are eating all of this mystery meat and who are going around, doing it, they're going to be bioweapons. See, Esau has made people into bioweapons. So, you go around these particular people and you notice you start to feel down and sick. All right. But a lot of them took the juice. Their diets are terrible. Okay. That has an effect on us. But boom, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap on the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And this is exactly what we're witnessing. All right. And even then shall evils grow up on the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And people, as it says in the 20th verse, are not even mindful of the scourges. They're walking around on stupid, stuck on stupid, man. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. We're witnessing that.
Let me tell you something. I need you to share this video before they take it down, because this is a warning before destruction. Do not eat the burgers from McDonald's or Wendy's for the next 4 days. Here's why. McDonald's is selling cheeseburgers for 59 cents. Wendy's is selling hamburgers for 1 penny. Don't you eat them damn burgers. I know you on a budget. I know you got a need. I know it's hard coming home from work and you got to feed a family of 5. But listen, what's more important, your wallet or your life? It's something in that meat that they trying to induce through the food, man. First off, Bill Gates has gotten the approval to distribute fake meat in the U.S., which means restaurants, grocery stores in the minority areas will be among the first to retail the meat to you. And if you don't believe me, man, I'm going to let the Simpsons tell you this shit. Check this shit out.
About this fantastic new sandwich.
I'm glad you asked, Kent. We start with grade A beef, feed that to other cows, then kill them and serve the unholy results on a 7-grain bun. Burger squared.
The math checks out. And now this lucky reporter will be the first human to sample this delicious crime against nature. Juicy, flavorful, with just a hint of...
Hey, that's my check cashing arm, you stupid!
Real food costs real money.
So as you see, all right, they put everything in The Simpsons. All right. I mean, we know civil unrest is coming. All right. People are being likened to zombies, and people are in a zombie-like state now. People are worse off than they were before 2020. People are stupid, crazy. You're starting to see bizarre stories going around. Okay. Well, a lot of that has to do with what's inside of people and what people are eating. Esau has weaponized the food. Okay. So I just wanted to do that. You know, here it is. They got 3D printed vegan salmon, 3D printed meat. What's going on, man? Huh? So I just wanted to go into that, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all edified. On to the next. Shalom.
So we're trying the double cheeseburger from McDonald's, 50 cents. And Rudy's about to eat it. Is he gonna turn into a zombie? Does it taste any different? Is it not good? Maybe you shouldn't be eating it. Alright, people, don't go get the 50-cent burgers because they're not good. And
recently, I've been getting a lot of messages and comments asking for an update on the McDonald's burger. If you're confused...
Okay, so when I did my McDonald's Ice video, I got a burger with it as well. It's been sitting out for about a month now, so we're gonna see what it looks like. Besides it being hard as a rock and very brittle, it pretty much looks the same as the day I got it. I also noticed it didn't smell either. I used some tweezers to get a few different samples of the meat and the cheese. Now we can take a closer look. The cheese was really shiny with a plastic feel to it. I also saw some fibers on it as well. The meat was really dry and brittle too. It didn't look spoiled in any part of it, and I didn't see any kind of movement. When looking even further at higher magnifications, I didn't even find microbes or bacteria, just microscopic pieces of meat and oils. The reasoning for this is supposedly due to the loss of moisture over time, which prevents molding and bacteria growth.
Ready to make a White Castle slider?
I've seen Michael Jordan play before.